Welcome back to Inside the Valley on this Sunday morning. Well, soon the Comfort House of McAllen will be hosting their 16th annual walk-a-thon. It's a fantastic event. Talk a little bit more about the event. Also, Comfort House of McAllen. We have Veronica Whitaker on the store. Thanks so much for being here, Veronica.
Thank you. Thank you for having me this morning. I'm excited.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for being here on a very busy Sunday. Of course, Super Bowl Sunday. Yes. Let's first of all talk a little bit about Comfort House of McAllen, what it is and what it is that you guys do there.
Comfort House has been in existence for 28 years. It started in 1989. We're located at 617 Dallas in McAllen, which previously was a CCD Center for Sacred Heart Church from downtown. And Sister Marian Strohmeyer was the CCD instructor, of course. And in about 1988, 1989 is when the HIV and the AIDS and all of that started to come about. And a lot of the hospitals weren't prepared yet to, okay, how do we, take care of these? How do we, isolate them? What do we do? So Sister Marian Strohmeyer asked the diocese if she could care for some of those patients at the CCD Center and turn the CCD Center into a hospice care facility.
Wow.
So the diocese said no problem, and so they gave her the building, which is now my office, but she started probably with maybe 2 or 3 patients, and eventually she couldn't keep up. She had 6 patients, 7 patients, and because she was a nurse and a nun at the same time, she was able to do everything. And of course she had a lot of ladies that would come over and men that come over and volunteer and help her out. In 1995 she went to the city of McAllen and asked for CDBG funds and was granted enough money to build a 4-bedroom facility right behind the facility, our office, which is today. And in 1998, she went back to the city because she had already outgrown that facility and asked for more funding, and then was granted enough funding to now, today, we have a 10-bed facility.
Wow.
Yes, and so we're very, very excited. Her mission was to solely operate on monetary donations. And today, 28 years later, we still operate solely on monetary donations.
That's fantastic.
It is, it works.
Yeah.
Some days are just a little more stressful than others.
Sure, I can imagine, yeah. Tell me about the patients that you see, or the patients that come there.
Our patients, they come because they have already been assigned a hospice agency. And I basically explain it that we are a hospice hotel. And so the patients that we receive have less than 4 months. They're at the end of life stage. And so once they come in, the family comes and tours the facility, gets everything in place, then the patient is brought in. And the family is there with them all the time. And it just helps the family so much, because it gets to be very difficult to juggle your family, juggle your job, take care of your loved one, and all that it entails: medication, feeding, repositioning, bathing, medications. I mean, it takes a lot off, for one person, or even to hire someone that's qualified to take care of your loved one at home while you're still juggling family, school, job. It's tough, and so we alleviate that from everyone. We are open 24/7. I have caregivers that are there around the clock, and it's worked for 28 years.
Wow, it's fantastic. and something that you mentioned earlier, it's all monetary donations, and it must cost a lot to take care of these patients.
It does. We run on a budget from about $400,000 a year.
Wow.
And so we apply for grants. I'm always out in the community. I think some people see me, oh, there she comes.
Yeah.
But I'm helping a great cause. The Comfort House is an amazing place. I tell people it just runs on its own, and people know about it. And as more and more that I'm out in the community, people now are learning more about it. And we surpassed our numbers last year, which was amazing. And people get so excited.
Yeah.
Because I know what they're doing is such a service to the families and to the needs of others here in the Rio Grande Valley. We have patients from Corpus, Brownsville, Roma, Rio Grande City, McAllen, Edinburgh, Far. We have patients from all over. I had a patient from San Antonio, because we are unique.
Right, absolutely. So you have a 10-bed facility right now.
I do have a 10-bed facility.
It seems like every few years or so, every decade, you're going to have to expand. Are you looking to expand now? Or
I am actually. I was awarded a grant from Valley Baptist Legacy Foundation, and so we are going to go ahead and remodel and update and upgrade all of the facility, and I'm just so excited about that right now. So we're working on that, and we'll have a grand opening, because it's just going to be it's going to be gorgeous.
Do you ever have to come up with a difficult decision of telling somebody you're full, you can't take somebody in?
Oh, we have a waiting list.
You have a waiting list?
We do have a waiting list. Right now, we're good. Today, we do have space for 3 more patients. We do. But yes, we do have a waiting list. And of course, it's like, do you have an idea? No, I don't.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Well,
but I've learned when they start to decline, I've learned, you know, what to look for. And again, it's just a very, very rewarding, unique place, and it's a wonderful opportunity for me to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's great, you know, that you're really able to focus on the patient, and the families are able to focus on just being together for those final months.
Exactly. And they're not exhausted anymore, you know, because they sleep at night. And we allow family member to sleep there. We have recliners and chairs and sofas, and we even have an extra bedroom, showers, everything. We host any of the family members that want to stay with us.
All right. Now, let's talk about the 16th annual Walk-A-Thon you have coming up here.
I do. It's on February 18th, Saturday, February 18th, and it is going to be at Comfort House. And then we use the park that's right across the street, which is Dog New House Park. We start our walk at about 9 a.m. And we walk down Dallas, and then get to 2nd Street, the bike and hike trail, and head north to Pecan, do a turnaround and come back, and then come back to Dock New House Park. Once you arrive at the park, of course, we're going to have so much going on. We have sausage on a stick by the McAllen North Rotary. We have hot dogs by one of the hospices. We have popcorn, cotton candy. We're going to have a cakewalk. We have a DJ that's going to be raffling off items all morning. We have booths available for any of the businesses, organizations that want to come out in and rent a booth space. We have that available. We have t-shirts that we're going to be selling, and there is no fee for you to walk that day.
Oh, that's
but we do have an envelope that you're more than welcome to come by Comfort House and pick up the envelope, and we just ask you to fill it.
Yeah, that's it. It's not that big of an envelope.
No big deal. Just fill the envelope, and you don't have. You just come on by and pick it up. If not, bring your own envelope. We don't. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be ours. And then we have flyers that we have placed all over the place that we are trying to get out to as many businesses, churches, people that come by, just so that we can promote our walk-a-thon, because it's so important for Comfort House and for the patients and for the Rio Grande Valley to know that we are there free for them, because we don't bill Medicare, Medicaid insurances. We solely operate 100% on monetary donations. And so, like I said, I'm constantly...
You're constantly walking the streets there. Here comes Veronica.
We have donation lists always available. We have this on our Facebook page. And then, of course, for the walk-a-thon, we are looking for sponsors, as everybody, we're looking for sponsors. And the sponsors, of course, will be on your t-shirt. We have a banner. We have our Facebook page. We just started a brand new web page. And so we're moving forward, and it's been good.
How can people get a little bit more information about the Comfort House?
They can call us at 956-687-7367, and we're there. I mean, well, our facility is open 24/7. Our office, of course, is open from about 8 a.m. to 4:30 in the afternoons, Monday through Friday. But there's always someone in the patient's area, so they're more than welcome. And all our flyers, everything that we offer in the office is also in the back in the office area. So
fantastic. Well, Veronica, it's always great seeing you. You've got a great smile. It's infectious. So thanks so much for being on the show. We really appreciate it, folks. Comfort House is on Facebook, so if you are on your computer right now, you're looking at Facebook, or you're updating your status, getting your food ready for Super Bowl Sunday, go to Comfort House. There it is right there. You can check it out, see what's going on there. You'd like to get involved with their 16th annual walk-a-thon that they have coming up here, you can do so, or give their number a call. It's 687-7367. There you can talk to anyone. Again, they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Veronica, thanks so much for coming on the show. Always great seeing you.
Appreciate that. Thanks.
My pleasure. And folks, don't go anywhere on this Sunday morning. When we come back, we're talking to the folks from the National Hispanic Professional Organization of the Rio Grande Valley, find out a little bit more about what they do. Also, a special event they have coming up a little later this year. Don't go anywhere.